Hey, grade 11s and 12s, it's Miss Cooper-Wagner, and I'm going to take you through what we're going to be working on for this week. So our focus for this week, we're going to continue to practice our value and our shading and our control between those transitions. I received some awesome assignments from some of you on value, and so we're going to continue to practice that. One other thing I'd like to mention before I get started on that is we're going to try to do Google Hangouts on our class day period, which is on Wednesdays. Then we'll do that at 10 a.m. It's a place, it is optional for you to come. You can hang out. Video is optional. You don't have to show your face. You can just type and you can ask questions, or if you want to chat or get some feedback on something, I'll post a link for us on Wednesdays for that. Okay. So for this week, there was another value activity that was due. So I'll be looking for that by the end of the day today on Wednesday. So let's take a look at our lesson for this week. All right, so we're going to be looking again at our two-dimensional surface, which is a piece of paper, or sometimes it's a canvas. And our big idea is we're focusing in on convention and techniques and our observations. So really seeing what is the darkest, what is the lightest, and what are those transitions, okay? So our learning goal is I can turn a flat 2D shape by adding value, and I can improve my pencil control with practicing. So for this week, we're going to be creating a three-dimensional pyramid-like shape through the exercise. So I would like you to read through the entire worksheet as well as the rubric. You will need, for materials, you're going to need a ruler or a straight edge to create your pyramid pattern, and then you're going to be filling in the value. So if you look at the example and follow the directions on the page, you shouldn't have a problem. Remember to use the edge of your pencil and not the tip where it's really, really hard. And once you're completed everything, you can submit that to Google Classroom under classwork. And just find the worksheet here for you. Right here. So here we have three-dimensional pyramid. So each pyramid that you're going to be shading in is going to look like this. So essentially, it's a square, not traditionally like what we would see on its flat edge. It looks almost like a diamond. So I'd like you to take note, first of all, what is the lightest triangle? What is the darkest one? So this one is definitely dark. These ones are kind of two medium in between tones, and then we have a lighter value here. Notice that even though these are two medium tones, that it's nicely outlined here, here, along the perimeter, and even along here where it's light. Okay, so you can go all the way through. If you want to do more lines on your page, you're certainly welcome to do that. But what I decided to do is we'll start with 5 horizontal lines and 4 vertical lines. If you want to do more than that, you're welcome to do that. This is what your sheet is going to look like once you have it all drawn out. So basically we have horizontal lines that we're adding like a tic-tac-toe board, or vertical lines, and then you're going to be going through and dissecting those squares completely symmetrically and then going the other way. Then our shading. So on here, I adapted it from another lesson that I found. And certainly if you have a pencil set, you can follow this. So if you have a pencil set with different leads, this would be a standard HB pencil that you would use in most of your classes. This one's a slightly darker one, so it's one step up from a standard pencil. And then a 2H is quite light, so you're getting into a harder, lighter lead. If you don't have a different range of pencils, you can certainly get the same effect by just using different pressure with your HB pencil, okay? So once you have your pattern all set, then you can start to fill it in, and you're filling it in the same consistency every single square. So this one's your darkest. It's not totally solid. I would say it's about, if you had 5 value ranges, this is about a 4. These are 3, and I would say this is between a 2 or a 1. You're going to keep this entire, it's going to be the same thing that you're repeating. You're practicing that control to create the illusion of depth. remember that you want to have nice, smooth transitions so it just picks up the grain of the paper and doesn't show the actual markings of your pencil, okay? So you want to keep that in mind. And you also want to try to follow the direction of what the shape is that you're filling in. So you're filling in triangles that make a larger pyramid-like shape. So here we have, this is probably what it's going to look like once you get going. And then in order to create that pop-out effect, the difference between here and here is you'll notice that there's a nice outline around the perimeter, and that's what really gives it a nice pop, okay? So that is our task. I hope you have fun with it. It might even be a bit relaxing. And if you have any questions, don't forget to join our class at 10 a.m. on our day, which is Wednesday, on our Google Hangout. Hope everyone's having a great day, and we'll chat with you soon.